back to the Mega Build series, and Pete's been at it again with his suggestions, and this time he was saying it would be cool if we could build over and enclose this area, and we could maybe do that with the metal platforms. So let's have a look at that. It's been a while since I've used these. It's been a very long while. So metal platform. Oh, they look tiny, don't they? Is there a larger one? I thought there was a large metal platform. And that's 500 metal, but actually it looks tiny. It does, doesn't it? It looks tiny, and I don't really think that's going to work particularly well to enclose that, to be honest. No, I don't think that's going to work particularly well, so we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is I'm going to continue filling this in. I'm going to prioritize these, and we also need to set that one to be deleted and prioritize it, and that's going to mean we can start lowering this area once we can get in here. Why is everyone out of biofuel? Maybe we should have a biofuel tank here. Biofuel obtain. There we go. So yeah, let's do that as well. And yeah, I'm going to carry on building, and I'll be back when we have something interesting to look at. Welcome back to Timberborn. Time has progressed a lot, both in-game and in the real world. So we have a big explosion to do. Let's do that first. I would say start with a bang, but we're part way through the episode. So let's continue with a bang. And then we will talk about where we are and where we're going with this series, which is kind of weird part way through an episode. But in real time, a lot has changed, and I missed placing some explosives, so we will have to address that with some ladders, because this is still update 5. So let's get that going, and I'm going to make both of those a priority, but that gives us a nice big open area here. And then down in the hole we have our bad water rig, which is producing basically all of the bad water we could need. We are in a bad tide, and this is doing its bad watery thing. We could probably cut down some more of this, to be honest. It would probably be sensible to remove all of this, for example. So let's enable that. Because it's update 5, we can't place explosives on paths. So as I put this in, let's chat, shall we? I started recording this episode before update 6 released, and then things got kind of busy. And then update 6 came out. So, and I've been really enjoying playing update 6, and people have been really enjoying watching my update 6 videos. So that's been a thing. So yeah, there's been that. And I've really been focused on playing update 6. And I just didn't get really around to recording much of this. So I've been having some problems with the bad headaches that I get. And yeah, anyway, that's all mostly in. We'll do singles here and then we'll do another layer of singles. The other thing that I've been working on in this, and we're going to kind of focus on that in the rest of this, is this working? To some extent, it's keeping up with the inflow of bad tide. And this is at, what, 7%. So the way this works is these pump in... so I think these pump in anything, and then these pump bad water. So the idea is that these create flow, and then these ones can suck out the bad water and hopefully keep this somewhat decontaminated. That's the theory. At the very least, it helps decontaminate it much quicker. So yes, but we go over here, we have more dirt extractors to go with these dirt extractors, because what I've been working on, these are currently disconnected, they're now not, is we are, let's unpause these bot factories because we need all the bots we can get. We are working on terraforming in this, so you can see I have already placed a whole load of it, and what I intend to do is try and time lapse a bunch of this. We potentially need more biofuel production, so do we have plenty of potatoes, so our biofuel productions, let's give them a helping hand by prioritizing all of these by haulers, because they don't actually have anyone delivering to them. And then we will build another refinery just here. We will make that for biofuel from... We could go spatter dock. How much spatter dock have we got? Only a couple hundred, but that's only because we don't have much storage. So maybe if we did that and then built a large warehouse just there for spatter dock, let's prioritize those two. And see if that helps with our biofuel. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is fill in most of this. So we need to, well, I need to do a lot more block placing, which is fairly tedious. Oh, there's a water source there, so what we'll do is we'll leave an opening around that. There we go. What I would like to do is kind of keep channeling the water out of its current route initially, and then I will... I want to end up creating some kind of natural irrigation channels if we can. But the thing that we should talk about is the fact that I want to bring this series to a close so that I can focus on update 6 content. So at the moment we've got 2 series which are based around update 5, and I think it would be sensible to try and wrap up both of those, but without rushing to finish them, or at least rushing to finish both of them. And I think I would prefer to invest the time in Badwater Ridge. So what we're going to do is see, or I'm going to do, not we, you're going to watch, hopefully, as I try to close out this series in a way that is not dissatisfying, but probably only takes maybe one more video. I was going to try and do it in this one, but I don't think that's going to be attainable. So I think we'll do it in 2 more, because I think there's quite a big build here with how many terrain blocks I'm having to place. Even with the plan to time-lapse a load of this. And we've got 6, I think it's 6 earth extractors going, and they are really barely keeping up with the demand for dirt. So there we go. So that's it's just so much. Fill this in. I think what I'll aim to do is the water block is there. Let's set a marker, shall we? Let's set a marker point of I would like to try and get filled in to here ish. Which is just so much land. And then what we're going to do, what I intend to do, is create some sort of river system or irrigation system. And you know, this would be a lot cooler in update 6 with 3-dimensional water. We don't have that in update 5, and this save is based around a lot of mods that aren't in update 6, so I don't want to attempt to port it across. So many hours of gameplay in here that, yeah, I don't think it's feasible to keep this save going in the new update. So I'm going to need to rebuild a bunch of the industry that's on the edge here, because it's all sitting on platforms and things. So I think we'll probably stop there, rebuild some of this stuff, and then from there we can expand. But yeah, it's just endlessly placing blocks basically, and then we're going to be waiting for the beavers to build them. And I feel it's going to take an immense amount of time, which is why I've set up an experimental recording profile in OBS, which is going to record at 2 frames per second. So the theory being that it'll essentially be like having the time-lapse mod running, and then I can speed it up, you know, sort of 30 or 40 times, and we'll get a view of the beavers closing off all of this. So we need to put in a bunch of path systems so that they can build all of this. We should probably put in a lot of storages that they can build as they go. That would probably be sensible. Because at the moment, I think they're hauling dirt quite a long way. Let's go all the way across to there. Or not. All the way across to there. Come down here. Trying to be conscious of the fact that they can only build 10 away from a path. So let's come across here. We want to come down here because there's a path there. Go. Come across there. Let's come down there. Basically, if there's plenty of paths, they can kind of choose how they optimize their routes. Route things. We're going to need a path coming down there. We probably need paths coming off of these as well. There we go. There we go. You can see they're also building underwater down here. And then I think we do a large underground pile here. Prioritize building that. Set that to be dirt. And then we do some out here. Just kind of scattered around. That one is not connected. It is now. And we do dirt, obtain, dirt, obtain, dirt, obtain. And, you know, the kind of the cool thing is a lot of the dirt's coming from here. What we should do is maybe change a few of these to be other things. Just so that they're not trying to move dirt to places we don't need it. Yep. So that, to bring that display up is the tab key, which I very often forget. That one is set to supply and is prioritized. So, yep. And I think what we can do is, I wonder if it would be better if I turn off the, put it to that view. Something like that. Close that. And I'll stick on the time lapse, and I'm just going to leave this to record for some amount of time, and I might voice over some of it. I might just have it running really quickly with some music. I don't know. And we'll see how they get on. Okay, I'm not sure how that all edited together because I haven't edited it yet. Edited it. That sounded weird. But I wanted to jump in and sort a few bits out. We are incredibly low on wood. You might have noticed that I was slowly planting trees as we went. I also was, yeah, I did a really bad job there. I was trying to encourage them to build the tapper shack that I put in, but I'm kind of glad they didn't because I buried it under the ground. So we'll put that back. There we go. But what I thought is it would be wise to place some explosives here. And we could plant even more trees. And it's kind of crazy that we have all of these oak trees. We could actually plant a bunch more oak trees over here. We could also detonate that. That's kind of weird that it did that, but okay. And we could do, I guess that makes sense. Now we could do that. We can begin deleting this path. Getting that out of there. But what we could do is put in another forester here and make use of all of this area to grow more trees. We need to put in some lumberjack flags. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is apparently the number we need. Also going to put in a large pile for... Put the large pile up here, couldn't we? Too deep it is. Yeah, we could do that. And then we could do a large pile on there. And we're not taking up any land mass. And then we could plant a bunch more oak trees. Because I think we're good for, yeah, we're good for food. I'm not really planning to expand the beaver population significantly. What we will do is run one of these paths down here. We'll delete the other one that goes there. We can detonate this and tidy up this. It's really weird leaving the game running for quite so long. I'm not sure how many hours it was, but it was quite a lot of hours. And yeah, you kind of can't keep an eye on all of the other things that the game does while it's doing that. And I'm hoping it looked kind of cool. You guys know that, so that's good. So yeah, it's a pretty hefty oak forest this created. It wasn't really my intent with planting this that we would end up with an oak forest. You may have heard my mobile phone going off then. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's prioritize building that. That's bots. Those are bots. We have a small bot fuel tank there. That's okay. We are good for bad water now, I believe. Yep, one of these is all you need, I think, most of the time. See, it's not in the best place, but it's doing a good job. So, yep. With the with the iron teeth, the bad water rig is really good for supplying and dealing with your bad water needs. Hopefully they'll get that built. Do we have planks? Yeah, we have lots of gear. Somehow we have barely any planks. So I think it would be very sensible of us We've got 1,800 gears and basically no planks. We've got loads of bot parts except heads. Somehow. Even though it's supposedly balanced. So let's switch over and get some extra heads going on. Maybe it's because I was making loads of chassis and I stopped paying attention to the fact that I was making loads of chassis. Sorry, chassis. There's far too many Fast and the Furious films. So we can detonate that. I just want to keep the trees that we've got here hydrated. I'm not too worried about putting any extras in. I'm just conscious that as we yeah, you pit tanks. Having mods is nice. I'm conscious as we are moving around where the water is, we might end up not having water to hydrate this, although a lot of it is hydrated from the water we have here. I can probably plant some more trees in this pit. Yep. Because basically we seem incredibly short of wood. And then planks. So we're going to come over here. And we're going to fix that. I don't think I have a power connection running under here. So what we'll do is disconnect that. Put those there. Make those a priority. I'd set up to put storages in all of these, hadn't I? So I don't appear to need them. No. Assume these are running 14% efficiency because they are somewhat full. Okay, so maybe we do. So maybe we go hit warehouses. And we go explosives supply. Explosives supply. Explosives supply. Explosives supply. They've got bad water just there, so we don't need to worry about that so much. Explosives supply. There we go. You're sat because you're full. We are actually full on extract, which is pretty crazy. That's a big old vat of biofuel. We're going to delete that and rebuild it. We're going to do that. Going to high prioritize all of those. And then we'll be able to build some more plank production down here. Five. That will help at least. We'll bring the power up ground level from there. Very good. Yes, if they could please come build the explosives that we need, that would be rather nice. That would help, wouldn't it, if I sped the game up a bit? We would probably progress faster if we progressed faster. Yes, logic. So we'll do universal power shaft. We'll do straight power shaft. High power shaft. Wood workshop. And then let's prioritize all of those. There we go. We have have log storage there, but they're not bringing them over because we don't really have many logs. But, you know, here's what it is, I guess. Get them built. Get making more planks, please. Beavers. Over here. This is going in. Is good. Trees are going in, which is also good. So yeah, I mean, and it's going to leave us potentially still a very large area for my plant trees. No, I might need to put another forester in. I want to plant trees out to this grid point here, so we're going to go wood, forester, start. Going to put in some more lumberjacks. 1, 2, 3, because we've got a bunch there and a bunch down there as well. Plant trees, oak trees. Yes, please. There we go. Cut trees. There we go. And then we just need you to be splashing some water, please. And you can see as the coastline, I guess, moves, the green bit moves. So the plan is to cut irrigation channels through all of this, but I'm going to use explosives to do that once we've built this out. Seriously, why are you not coming to... There we go. Dump some damn water, man. That's right, these trees are going to... 15 days. I'm sure he's going to turn up for work in 15 days. Make it a priority. I'm almost tempted to bring over a biological beaver at this rate. Why are you not doing your job? Where the heck are you? There we go. It's because I didn't have water turned on. There we go. So, yeah. Trees will grow now, which is cool. And they're continuing to shrink this area. There's still quite a lot for them to build. We could probably run a finger in there as well, but we won't. Although it was a drought. Did anyone notice? Yeah, all those oak trees, and it's still not enough wood for what we're doing, which is just insane. Just insane. If I sound tired, it's quite late. It's quite late. No, I'm not good at late. Let's detonate those. Go. I guess we might as well fill in this corner. Make sure it's marked for cutting. Mark all of our new trees for cutting. There we go. We're doing good. How are we doing over here? Yeah. Our new production is up and running. So hopefully next time we'll actually have planks. That would be good. Whether it's worth going down here. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. As I said, I think the next video will be the last one. I will attempt to get the rest of this area filled in. We'll try and get this bit irrigated and turned into farmland, and I think that will have quite successfully transformed this map from what it was. You know, this crater's gone. This one is now our aquatic farm. This one is our little mining town. This one is gone. The only bit left is the hole for the bad water sources. We could probably make better use of this land if we were staying here for longer, but as I say, with update 6 coming out, I am now kind of at the point where I'm keen to move on and explore more of update 6. So yeah, we'll work on closing out with a big farm area here. And hopefully the time-lapse edits down into something kind of cool. Anyway, I'm very definitely rambling, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. And I'll see you next week for more Mega Build. Final Mega Build of this series. I don't know if there'll be another Mega Build series. We'll talk about that next time.